Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess. I am here tonight for another one of my missing mysteries. I do hope each and every one of you are doing well and feeling well on tonight or early this morning, honey, because it's like in the wee hours of the morning where I'm at. But anywho, this missing mystery is going to be for a young lady by the name of Shanna Genelle Peoples. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get into the information pertaining to this situation. So Shanna Genelle Peoples, she's been missing since September 8th. 2011. Okay, she is from Geneva, Alabama, and she goes by an alias from time to time as Shanna McKee. Her date of birth is November 22nd, 1991. Her hair is brown. Her eyes are brown. She's actually pretty tall. She's said to be 6 foot tall. She weighed about 120 pounds. She is female, and she is white and or Caucasian. Scars and marks that she has on her body. It is said that she has a birthmark on the inside of her leg above her knee. Okay. So the remarks that that's pertaining to this situation is as follows. Shanna is said to be mentally challenged and is described as having the maturity level of a 13-year-old girl. She takes prescription medication for her severe bipolar disorders. Okay. So, in reference to the situation pertaining to the details, what I was able to find is that on September the 8th, 2011, then 19-year-old Shanna Peoples was last seen near her residence in Geneva, Alabama. At the time of her disappearance, Shanna lived about 2 blocks from her parents' residence. Shanna's daily routine consisted of her walking or riding her bike between her house and her parents' house. Shanna also frequently rode her bicycle to a nearby store to purchase soda and candy. When Shanna was discovered missing, the front door of her residence was left open and the television was left on. Although there were no indications of some kind of struggle in the home, those close to her indicate that Shanna was very routine about turning off the lights, turning the TV off, locking the door when she left the house and everything. It is said that also Shanna frequently spoke on her phone, which was turned off at approximately 4 p.m. on the day that she went missing. Okay, so basically that's like all the information pertaining to Shanna Peoples' case. Okay, so of course I did a spirit reading for her. I also laid out a spread of further information and clarification pertaining to the situation. And without any further ado, guys, we are going to get right into these messages. Okay, guys, as you can see, I laid a tarot spread as well as a spread of angel messages, spirit guide messages, and so forth for Shanna, which we are going to get to momentarily. Okay. First, I'm going to do her spirit reading. In just a minute, guys. I gotta anoint myself with oil. Okay, guys. So, pertaining to the spirit reading, I started off by asking my spirit guides, was Shanna taken from her home by someone. My spirit guides clearly tells me no. I ask my spirit guides, is Shanna's people still alive? My spirit guides tell me yes. I ask my spirit guides, has Shanna been hurt by someone? My spirit guides tell me yes, she has. I ask my spirit guides, was Shanna lured away from her house? My spirit guides tell me no. I ask the spirit guide, did a family member harm Shanna on the day she was reported missing? My spirit guides tell me no. I asked my spirit guides, did Shanna visit a next door neighbor on the day that she went missing? And my spirit guides tell me yes, she in fact did. I asked my spirit guides, did Shanna leave home in a hurry due to an emergency of some kind? My spirit guides tell me no. My spirit guides then proceeded to tell me that Shanna Peoples was intimately involved or had a sexual relationship with a neighbor of hers. This is possibly the same neighbor that she went to see or she visited that day. However, my spirit guides tell me that the neighbor that Shanna Peoples was having sex with didn't do anything to hurt her. Okay? I asked my spirit guides, was Shanna Peoples kidnapped? My spirit guides told me no, she was not kidnapped. Hold on just a minute, guys. Okay, so I asked my spirit guides, is Shanna Peoples on any street drugs right now at this time? My spirit guides tell me no, she is not. She's not on any type of street drugs, but she is not on her medication either. My spirit guides let me know. So whatever prescription medication she was usually taking, supposed to be taking, she's not on that, but she's not on any street drugs either, okay? My spirit guides tell me that Shanna Peoples, she kind of, I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this, guys. She lost her mind, and it's something kind of what happens slowly or gradually with, say, someone who has Alzheimer's or something, but it's called something else in her situation. She was like too young to have Alzheimer's, but it may be something stemming from Alzheimer's or within the Alzheimer's family. But this, usually people who have like Alzheimer's or something like that, they lose their memory, over time or whatever. It kind of starts off with like short-term memory loss, and then it'll start off with other things later. But this happens suddenly for some reason for Shanna. I keep hearing lost her mind. She lost her mind on the day that she went missing, which basically meant what sanity she had, she completely lost for some reason at some point in time. Now, that didn't necessarily mean that she couldn't function, but it meant that when this happened to her, she didn't know who she was, where she was, or anything. Like, she forgot like that is what I mean by lose her mind. Okay, so my spirit guides are telling me that Shanna Peoples lost her mind, and is just out and about and lost. Okay, and the reason that Shanna is lost is because she lost her mind. She can't remember where she comes from, who her family is, where she lives, who she is even. You understand what I'm saying? So, my spirit guides also tell me that Shanna Peoples forgot where she lived, which is what I just told you all. So, basically, when this happened to her, um, she just kind of strayed away. Like she got up, left out the house, and began to walk, and just didn't know who she was, how to get back home, where she was going, or anything like that. This is literally what happened to this lady. I um I really feel sorry for her, okay? So she forgot where she lived. My spirit guides are also telling me that Shanna Peoples is homeless on the street right now, okay? She is alive, but she is homeless on the streets. And this is because, like I said, she don't remember who she is, where she comes from, her family, or anything like that. I did ask my spirit guides, is Shanna still in is she still in Alabama? And my spirit guides tell me no. She is currently not in Alabama anymore. Um, my spirit guides do tell me that she is, in fact, she's still in the United States, but she is no longer in Alabama. But she is currently in another state right now. Okay. Um, my spirit guides told me that Shanna is currently, sorry guys, I was listening to my spirit guides. When I pause like that, I'm listening. Um, my spirit guides are telling me that Shanna is in Texas right now, specifically Houston, Texas, is what my spirit guides are telling me. Um, and like I said, she is homeless. She's staying on the streets. Um, she is predominantly on the streets. However, I feel like she because of her situation, because of her condition, I believe she has gone to certain places who offer like shelters. I mean, that offer like a food or drinks or something like that or whatever. But she is living on the streets. My spirit guides are telling me. Um, so, like I said, my spirit guides are saying that Shanna is living on the streets in Houston, Texas, um, and she doesn't remember who she is. Okay, and my spirit guides are also saying that on the day that Shanna Peoples went missing, she just kind of got up, she walked out of her home or her house, and she just left. Like, she was at home, she was sitting there 1 minute, then she just got up and walked out and left and like never came back. And like when she left, she didn't remember how to get back. Where she lived exactly, where to go back to, how to call her, family or anything like that. Um and this is the reason why the TV was on, the basically the door was open and things like that. Things seemed kind of out of character, um, but she wasn't lured out. She wasn't kidnapped from her house. She wasn't taken like that. She left on her own. My spirit guides are saying, but she did so not in a right state of mind. So this wasn't like somebody in their right state of mind is like, what, I'm just gonna take off, I'm gonna leave, I want to get out of here, or something like that. This was just like, it was almost feel like compulsive, like something, she was triggered by something um to make her get up and do this. So my spirit guides are telling me that on the day that Shanna Peoples she left her bike at home. Um, the article of the overall details said that she would either walk sometimes or she would ride her bike. My spirit guides are saying that her bike should have still been left at home, because my spirit guides are saying that she left her bike there. So this lets me know that she actually left walking, because I specifically asked, did she leave on her bike or did she leave walking? And my spirit guides told me that she walked out the house. So I asked, well, where's her bike? And my spirit guides told me that her bike is at the house. Or wherever she lived at the time, or at her parents' house, wherever she normally would leave her bike. My spirit guides tell me that on the day Shanna Peoples went missing, there was something that she was watching on TV specifically that made her forget who she was. Like, she was at home as normal. She was sitting there, she was watching television, and something, my spirit guides are saying that it's whatever she was watching is what made her is what made her forget who she was, and at the same time triggered her to get up and leave the house. It sounds really weird, it sounds really strange, but y'all, TV is nothing but programming, okay? So there's a lot of different signs and symbolisms when it comes to television, things that we see and hear on TV. Who knows what she was watching at the time, and considering the fact that she already had, mental illnesses or disabilities, if you will, um, something triggered her and, motivated her to leave the house the way she did, and the thing I know about people with disabilities, people with certain underlying disabilities, they are used to routine. Like, for their life to go, um, for their life to go as well, they have to have like a schedule, like a routine. Yeah, you do this, that, or the third, at a certain time of day. You get up at a certain time. You do this, you do that. They have a routine. You understand what I'm saying? And people with disabilities, they kind of depend on this routine every day, or they're immediately off balance, and it may trigger anxiety in them, or it just depends on the person and the disabilities in which they have. You understand? So I know for a person with disabilities like her, as severe as it is said to have been, um, structure and routine was very much important for her. So you have to know that something triggered her. Something snapped, changed something to make her get up and just walk out the house. And you know what I'm saying? Because she's used to routine, um, she had to turn out all the lights. She had to turn off the TV. She had to, make sure the door locked. Well, most people make sure their door is locked when they leave home. You understand what I'm saying? But, not everybody else do the other things or whatever. But those things were just kind of left like that. That's because something suddenly happened in her mind. Something was suddenly triggered. And she went from sitting there watching TV, standing up, and walking out the house and not remembering how to get back home or who she was or anything like that, is how my spirit guides are explaining it to me, guys. Um, my spirit guides also tell me that Shanna Peoples has other disabilities besides bipolar that others close to her wasn't aware of, and those other disabilities, my spirit guides are telling me, played a factor in why her mind was suddenly altered, why this suddenly happened with her, how she had a loss of memory, how she forgot who she was, forgot where she lived. She probably couldn't tell you who her parents, what her parents' names are, or who her siblings are, if she have any siblings, or she probably couldn't tell you any of that. And it was pretty random, and she just kind of got up and walked out the way she did, because it didn't seem like she took anything of value with her. You understand? So which clearly also is a sign. You know, if somebody's going to leave and they're going to take a trip or something like that, you're going to take something, your toothbrush, your overnight bag, pajamas, underwear, you know, changes of clothes, something. If you just got up and, you know, made a decision, okay, hey, I'm just to go out, I'm about to leave for a while, or something like that, or whatever. If somebody had just ran in on her, snatched her up, grabbed her, you know, assaulted her in some type of way, the house would have been in disarray. You know, maybe something would have got knocked over or bumped over. If it was a robbery, things would have been stolen, like things that are very valuable to her. None of that, you know, appeared to have happened or anything, and it's just clearly that she got up and she walked out of the house. So my spirit guides tell me that, like I said, she has other disabilities that people close to her, possibly even her parents, whoever was close to her and kind of looked out for her and different things. These other disabilities, they were not aware of. Maybe she hadn't been tested for these things or whatever, but my spirit guides are telling me that those other disabilities played a major factor in what happened, what took place on the day that Shanna left home. Okay, so my spirit guides are saying that Shanna is off her medication right now. She did not leave home with medication, so it wasn't like, you know, she had her medicine and she just ran out. I almost feel like that she may have stopped taking her medication before she left home, is what I'm strongly feeling. I feel, which could have played a role also. Y'all know these medications like have, you know, really detrimental side effects. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have a severe disability of some kind and you are taking medication, you can't just stop suddenly taking that medication. Um, it you know, it affects the brain, it affects the body, your thinking process and all other kind of things. So this could have played a part um, in her mental stability as well. Excuse me. But I feel like Shanna was not taking her medicine prior to her leaving or being reported as missing. I feel like she stopped taking her medicine before this happened, or wasn't taking it properly. But I really overwhelmingly feel like that she stopped taking her medicine. So my spirit guides tell me that Shanna is visiting a shelter of some kind, for food, for water. I feel like it's not really enough, but I feel like it's, you know, it's somewhere she can go if it's bad weather outside. Somewhere she has visited somebody. She, you know, probably she has run into somebody, other people who are on the street that probably led her to, hey, you know, you can go to this place and get something to eat or something like that or whatever. Knowing that Shanna didn't leave with any personal possessions or anything, I feel like she doesn't even have identification or anything on her. And most of these shelters, to be able to stay after, you know, showing up to get something to eat or something when they have like a soup kitchen or, you know, meal times or whatever, and they're feeding people is fine. But to stay over at these shelters, you have to have identification. A lot of these places, I'm not sure if it's like that there. So it is, my spirit guides are specifically telling me that she goes to this place sometimes for food and drink, or food and water. But I feel like she's not allowed to stay there because she doesn't have personal identification. She can't go and get personal identification because, one, she does not have a source of money, and two, she couldn't tell the people who she is because she don't remember. I do feel like Shanna came into contact with someone at a certain period of time. because my spirit guides told me that how she ended up in Texas in the first place is that she hitchhiked. She hitchhiked from Alabama and ended up in Texas. I believe when my spirit guides were telling me that she had been hurt by someone. I believe one of these people that she got a ride from assaulted her in some type of way. I feel like she has been raped while she has been out on her own. And I believe this happened during the time of her traveling, of her hitchhiking rides. You know, she's just kind of begging people for rides, and somebody took advantage of her because they probably figured that she was slow. She couldn't tell them much about herself, and just, you know, preyed upon her vulnerability. Okay, is what I'm feeling like happened to her, and what my spirit guides are telling me. Someone has hurt her. A lot of times, especially when you're on the streets, you gotta be pretty tough, you know, like you gotta know how to survive to make it out on the streets, who to be around, who to stay away from, you know, and where to go for services, this, that, and the other, or whatever. And for somebody in her condition, you know, it's hard enough for somebody who has mental stability on a level where they can protect themselves and take care of themselves out on the street and know the streets and something and things like that. It's something else entirely for someone who this is out of character for them. They don't know where they are. They don't know who they are. You know, other people that pick up on that will, you know, use that to their advantage to take advantage, excuse me, of this person, you know. So it's kind of crazy, guys. So that concludes the spirit reading for Shanna Genelle Peoples. I am happy that she is still alive. It's so many of these cases that a lot of these people, you know, there's like such horrific things that have gone on and they're no longer with us. But I'm happy to know that she's alive. I hope that she can be found, that she can be rescued, that she can be saved, that, you know, somebody will see that she's in desperate need of whether it's medical help or something, you know, to figure out who she is, and you know, get in contact with her family and things to get her back home safely. Okay, because she needs her medication. You know, she needs to be in therapy. She needs a lot of different resources right now. This is not just some, you know, average Joe person that, you know, fell down on their luck, or, you know, ended up being some drug addict or alcoholic, lost everything, and ended up out on the streets. It was not like that at all. This lady has, or the young lady has underlying disabilities that, you know, just kind of made her lose sense of reality. And it's very unfortunate that when this happened, nobody else was around her. So I laid a tarot spread for her. I have the Seven of Cups here. I have the Knight of Swords here, the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, okay? So this is clearly telling me that there's she is feeling a lot of sadness, okay? A lot of heartache, pain, loss. She's feeling a lack, not having enough, not having anything at all. There's a lot of different possibilities of things, options that she had, and things that she's been through here with the Seven of Cups. You know, but all of these things have brought her sadness ever since she has been out on the streets. Even with this Two of Cups here, this partnership, this relationship, or whatever, I feel like somebody befriended her and took advantage of her while she has been out on the streets and things as well. But there's a lot of sadness, a lot of sense of loss and lack, and just just a loss of hope and everything, because she's just out here and she's alone and she has nothing and she has nobody, and she's probably constantly running into people who are trying to take advantage of her, who are trying to use her and abuse her. That's why I say it's really miraculous that she's made it this long and she is still alive and made it all the way to Texas at that, because I mean there are so many creepy people in this world, y'all. Like anything could have happened to her. She could have hopped in the wrong truck or the wrong vehicle with somebody. They could have taken advantage of her and killed her and dumped her body on the side of the road somewhere. So, but by the grace, that did not occur, and she is still alive, but she is suffering. She is in desperate need of help and support, and I send all peace, love, and light to her. I just really hope that she gets the help and the assistance that she needs, and she is linked back up with her family and those who care about her and love her and can help her out, because that's what she really needs right now. That's what she really needs right now. Okay, so there were some other messages that I pulled for her as well. First of all, here with this card, this talks about confidence. Okay, it comes with time and patience. You see how this girl is just sitting here. She's got herself closed up. She's looking out in the world. She don't know where she is. She don't know who she is. She don't know where she's going. And this picture, it looks like she got a ride or something, or she's in some type of vehicle or something. But you see how she's just staring out the window, but she's bottled up. She's closed up. Like she's holding herself because she's lacking the confidence that she needs, because she's not sure of herself. She's not sure of herself because she can't remember who she is, where she comes from, and so she's just on this journey to nowhere. With the other card, this is gray, okay? I really don't like this. This says endings are inedible. If I said that right, inedible. um, um, this girl, she's sitting here, and again, look, she's just looking out, over the river, the ocean, whatever this is here. And, it's all cloudy out. It looked like the sun is setting and things. And she's just staring out into nowhere in particular or whatever. And, she don't know where to go, what to do. She don't know how to seek help and resources that she needs and things like that or whatever. This lady here on this card is quite interesting because there's this boat here. Like she's sitting on the edge of this dock here by the water or in front of the water. But this boat that's here, it looks like it's floating in the clouds, because these are the clouds up here. And she's just looking up to these clouds or whatever. So, I mean, she's probably battling. I can just only imagine what she is battling and going through and thinking about right now. She could be contemplating suicide or anything. There could be a million different things that's going through her mind, but this lady needs help. She seriously needs help. I just really hope that somebody see her and recognize her and realize that she's a missing person and get her the help that she needs. Here with my Earthcraft card, this is number 8, okay? It talks about drought. I didn't feel very good with this card either pertaining to this situation, because we know she's homeless. She's on the street. There's a lack. She's without. She's just without finances, money, resources, the things that she needs in order to survive, okay? Hold on just a minute, guys. I need to plug this up. So, yeah, she's without the things that she really needs to survive. And with this drought card here, I mean, when you think of drought, you think of somebody that is like dying of thirst, that is like suffering without, you understand? So I'm like, this was just horrible for me to see this. I really hate seeing this. But the drought card talks about um, it indicates feelings of hopelessness, desperation, and victimhood. Okay, hardship after hardship can cloud judgment and trick you into believing support is not available to you, or that you are on the wrong path. You feel like the rain will never fall again, and the parched earth beneath your feet will turn to dust. This is just so heartbreaking, y'all. This lady literally feels without. She feels hopeless. You know, she don't know where to go. She don't know what to do. She don't know where to turn. And it's just, it's awful. Just a minute, guys. I apologize, guys. This thing is jacking up. Give me just a second, y'all. I gotta make sure I do not cut off. Okay, you all, I do apologize about that. My device was running low, honey. I had to plug it up. So yeah, like I was saying about the drought card, it's literally feelings of hopelessness. Like, and that's like what you get from every one of these cards. You know, her feeling like having the lack of confidence. Endings are oh my gosh, I can't say the word. Inevitable. There we go. Okay, and drought. All of these cards, do you see how the sun is setting in all of these cards? Can y'all see that? Maybe I need to get them closer. Do you see how the sun looks like it's setting in all of these cards? And like this person is literally just like looking out, into the sunset and feeling hopeless and without and drained and tired. And, she has been used and abused and hurt by people while she has been, out here on her own. And, she doesn't know how or where to turn to get the help and the assistance that she needs. And obviously nobody has recognized that she is in fact a missing person. So from my fairies deck here, I have purity. Okay, very beautiful card. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your questions. So, it's a struggle for her. It's very hard for her to do so right now because she's kind of, lost a sense of reality with the things that she's dealing with. But if she's just able to tap into her heart space, able to tap in um, to her mind, to a sense of sanity, to just think of how she can get the help or assistance that she need, maybe being led, I don't know, to a hospital, to a facility, to somewhere where somebody can offer her some type of help, even to maybe someone in law enforcement or something. And if only all she could tell people is that she don't remember who she is, she doesn't know who she is, can they help her or something? Surely somebody would be able to look for something if only she got that guidance that she needed, even to somebody in authority and power or law enforcement or something, because I'm pretty sure they have some type of database of like missing people. And I found her story on the FBI's missing persons website. So surely, authority figures has this database that they can look through, and they should be able to get a hit on, or a match on her identity, you know, how she looks, and be able to match this to find, you know, something. Um, but despite all of this, you know, because it just really pulls on your heartstrings, my angels are saying peaceful resolution. There's going to be some type of peaceful resolution as it relates to Shanna Peoples. I feel like somebody is going to recognize her, or somebody is going to reach out to help her, even if it's nothing more than embracing her in um, you know, a conversation over offering her a hot meal and something to drink and a, you know, a clean bed or a shower or something, and maybe in midst of conversation, you know, figuring out who she possibly could be, because she has to be in a state of mind. Like, you have to understand, this girl, her people said that she had the mind frame of a 13-year-old. So yes, she is an adult, but she has the mind of a child. Clearly somebody should be able, besides predators that want to prey on her and hurt her, somebody should be able to recognize that, to identify that. It's easy enough. You can tell a stone cold drunk. You can smell the liquor coming through the pores. You know, you can tell somebody who was out here doing something strange for a little piece of change. You can tell the ones who was out here strung out on drugs and different things. They act different. I guarantee you, this girl is on the street amongst all those other people who are on the street, but she would still act different. She would still be different. Yes, she's on the street. Yes, she's homeless, but somebody with some common sense should be able to clearly tell she's not on drugs. She's not an alcoholic. She's not, you understand what I'm saying? She's not some delinquent around here causing trouble. You know, let's find out who she is. Let's give her some help some kind of way or something. And I believe just having a brief conversation with her, you would see what state of mind she's in, that she has the mind of a 13-year-old teenager, that she doesn't know who she is. That alone for me would make me go over and beyond to find out who she is and how I can help her. Okay? But the angels are saying there's going to be some kind of peaceful resolution in this. Somebody's going to see her. Somebody's going to notice her. Somebody is going to offer her the help that she needs. And I believe it may come from something stemming from some kind of phobia she has. She is afraid of something. And it's the one thing that has stuck with her. She may not remember her name, where she come from, her parents' name, where she lived. She may not remember anything but this one thing. She has had this phobia even before this occurred. There is something that she is afraid of, whether it is afraid of heights, afraid of water, afraid of, I mean, people have many different kinds of phobias. I feel like her phobia is what is going to help her to get the help and assistance that she needs based around some phobia that she has. Okay? But that is the one thing that she can remember that has stuck with her, that was with her before this occurred, that was with her all throughout the times that, you know, her being diagnosed with you know, her disabilities, taking medication, something that stems even from her childhood. Okay, this is the one thing that she can remember, the fact that she's afraid of something. It is something that she has a phobia of or is afraid of, and I feel like that phobia is what is going to cause somebody to of importance to recognize her or find out who she is or get her the help that she needs. Okay? Okay, so I pulled some cards from my guardian angels as well here. Okay, in the first one, with the Three of Gabriel, I have prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turned out as expected. Okay, so I feel like with this card, you see this lady, She's ready to travel. You know, you see this boat, you see this water, you see this lady sitting here. It's just like this card, isn't it? You see how she's sitting on the edge of that dock and she's just sitting there. The water's down here. Maybe she's afraid of water. Maybe she doesn't know how to swim. But you see this, can y'all see that? You see there's a boat that's here in the distance. That's like, it looks like it's on a cloud or something. I'm not sure if there's somebody with a boat or she's around people with boats or whatever, but this has come back up again. There is some type of planning, some type of a next step that is going to take place that perhaps may help her in this situation. Maybe her being out here on this dock out here where people have, you know, boats and different things. Perhaps her phobia is water. Perhaps she fall in that water or just decide to give up and jump in that water knowing that she's scared of water, knowing that she can't swim, and somebody's going to see her and somebody's going to try to save her, and that's going to be the meetup of a lifetime of somebody that saved her, that's going to talk to her, that's going to figure out something is wrong. This lady needs help. She doesn't know who she is. I need to get her to somebody to help her to figure out who she is, okay? Next, we have the sun here. This is Archangel Uriel. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success, okay? So, with this situation, this talks about the sun. You know, the sun shines light on things. The sun talks about happiness, talks about fulfillment, talks about joy. Perhaps there will be a joyous situation pertaining to Shanna. I sure hope so. I sure hope that she gets the help and the assistance that she needs, and she can be reunited with her family, okay? And I feel that's what's coming through, the energy that is coming through with this card. You know, once she gets the help that she needs, life will be back on track and wonderful for her. She just needs that one person who cares enough to help her out. You understand? Everybody needs help sometimes, and so it's so more often than not, you got so many people who are selfish in the world, only worried about self. It's very few of us left who actually, you know, give more than we receive, and would be all too happy and willing to help someone like this to you know, without taking advantage of them or harming them in some way, honestly, and you know, trying to assist them and help them to get what they need, okay? With the Ten of Ariel here, there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life, okay? She's going to be linked back up. I'm not sure if her family is wealthy or not, but I feel like this card here speaks to family. It speaks to being grateful for, or very much grateful for family. And once linked back up, you reunited with her family. I don't feel like financial stability or security of success or some kind would be, you know, a problem for her at all, or her family. She just needs that. She just needs to be reunited with her loved ones, okay? And she needs the help and assistance from someone to do so. Okay, guys, the spirit guides messages that I pulled for this situation. First, we have hope, okay? So this comes up, as you can see, it's yellow just like the sun, okay? Hope, just like the sun, talks about joy, talks about happiness, talks about fulfillment. You know, hope is not lost in her situation. Maybe because she's been, you know, on her own for so long, and she's struggled so long and been used and abused or hurt by people while out here on these streets. But hope is not lost, because hope is on the way for her. Next, I have angels. Again, this is a yellow card, which lets me know that the Most High, the sun, is shining through these messages, okay? My spirit guides are telling me that she has angels that are around her every single day, that is watching over her and protecting her, and is the very reason that she has made it this long. Next, I have blocking all evil. Those angels, hope is not lost, and her angels that are watching over her are blocking this evil from her. You understand me? Because the spirit guides, the Most High, they don't like it when people are taken advantage of, especially individuals with disabilities of some kind, and things like that or whatever. I feel like that's what she has experienced since being out here by herself. But her angels are watching over her, and they are blocking all evil from her. Okay. Yes, and again, another yellow card, okay? The Most High again shining through this situation, brighter days ahead. This lets me know clearly this lady is going to be found. She is going to get the help, the assistance that she needs, and she is going to ultimately be reunited with her family, okay? I claim it, I believe it. It is done, okay? It is going to happen. So this message here says, tired of being tired. Stop letting others waste your time. And I believe that's what she had been doing for so long while she was out here by herself. And she's gotten to the point where she is just tired of being tired. Disability or no disability, medication or no medication. Um, she is still a human being. She is still breathing every day. Thus, regardless to what she's going through, she still can feel pain. She still, um, can experience things that others have experienced. So she clearly knows, whether she can remember who she is or where she is or not, she clearly knows when somebody has hurt her, harmed her, or made her feel some type of way. And she's tired of being tired. She's not allowing, her angels are not allowing others to waste her time or to harm her anymore. Next, we have give me a break. Her break is coming, okay? Her break is coming. It is on the way. This young lady will be found, like I said. Okay, so her break is definitely coming. Um, this message here talks about being out in nature, breathing in fresh air, and putting her feet in the ground, considering the fact that she is outside in nature. This is what she has been in. And this is what has also, my spirit guides are telling me, has kept her grounded. Her being out in nature, amongst the trees, amongst the grass, the fresh air, the wind blowing across her skin, through her hair, and everything. Her being in nature is what has kept her grounded, is what has connected her with her spirit guides, with her angels, with the Most High, who is watching over and protecting this lady. Okay? Um, my spirit guides are telling me that when she went missing, when she left, this possibly happened around midnight. I have midnight moon here. Okay, so midnight moon speaks to illusions, manifestations, magicians, mystical things, starlight, and different things. I told you all there was something that she was watching or she's seen on TV, that there was something that triggered her. And I feel like this was around midnight when she completely got up and walked out of the house, and these illusions were created in her mind. Um, this is a very unfortunate but very mystical thing that has actually happened to her. And I'm not sure if on that day it was a full moon or not, but I have midnight moon, so it didn't necessarily have to be a full moon, but something around midnight, and of course when the moon was out, played a part in what triggered this to happen. Okay. I also get the blues here, okay? The blues talks about sadness, loss, misery, pain, hurt, heartache, and feeling down. This is the way she has been feeling since she has been out and about on her own. She has just kept coming into contact with people who want to use her, who want to abuse her, take advantage of her because she's out here on these streets. And you know, you have predators even on the streets that could be in just as bad as a situation as you, and can realize that you may seem more vulnerable or less, or a little less fortunate than they, and they will still try to get over on you. Okay. That's why, like, my heart like really goes out to her, because it really takes a strong mind individual to be out on the streets, to survive out on the streets like that. And this girl wasn't about that life, you understand? She wasn't on the streets. She wasn't, you know, wasn't living careless and reckless and partying and drugging it up and drinking it up and all those kind of things which lead people to being out on the streets or whatever. So, you know, it's very unfortunate that she went through this and she has been harmed along the way. But my spirit guides tell me with the last message here of generosity, somebody is going to offer her some kind of generosity. They are going to freely give to her. And I believe this is the individual who is going to help her, who is going to help solve this mystery as to who she is, where she's from, and how they can help her. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, that concludes the reading for Shanna, Genelle, Peoples. I do thank each and every last one of you for listening, for watching, for joining me tonight in this missing mystery. Please like, share, and subscribe if you will. For those of you who would like to contact me, if you would like for me to talk about a certain topic or a subject, if you have a missing mystery or murder mystery idea that you would like me to do a reading for, please contact me through the comment section, or you can do so through my email, which is tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. Also, if you feel compelled to, if you just want to bless me or bless this channel, you are more than welcome to donate to the channel. You can do so through my Cash App, which is $Tiff Diamond 36. That would be greatly appreciated. And let's see what else, guys. Well, as I always tell you all, I think that's it. As I always tell you all, take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, y'all, okay? I always tell you all, this is a wicked world in which we live in. It's not peaches and creams, lollipops and rainbows, okay? You know, everything that's sweet and nice, it just really isn't, guys. There is evil and wickedness that is creeping around every corner, everywhere, no matter, you know, who you are or where you are. There is evil and wickedness that's lurking. So you have to watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep a close eye on your children, on your loved ones, okay? Because you just never know in today's day and time, okay? So I wish each and every one of you peace, love, and light. I would like to express my my sympathy to Shanna Peoples' family. Y'all keep the hope. Try contacting shelters, contacting people. I know Houston, Texas is huge, but at least you can start somewhere. It doesn't hurt to check. You might be surprised, okay? But I do apologize for your pain, for your suffering, for you know, the heartache that you all have had to endure because of your loved one being missing. But she is alive, and I do feel like that she's going to get the recovery, the help, the assistance, the guidance that she needs, that's going to ultimately help her in a way that leads her back home to you. So do not give up on hope. Do not give up on Shanna, okay? And I wish peace, love, and light to all the rest of you all as well. And until the next time, namaste.